Welcome to this session of Affiliate Management Expo. It is how to get content publishers to promote your brand. And today's speaker is Abby Schaller of One Care Media. Abby, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing very well. So this is a very popular topic with brands. They all want to work with content publishers, and some of them do it right, some do it wrong. But we're going to get into all that. But first, I want you just to introduce yourself, how you got started in the affiliate industry, and what you currently do in your role at One Care Media.
Sure. So my name is Abby Schaller. I started in the affiliate industry in 2012. I started working at ShareASale, one of the top affiliate platforms, as a sales specialist, and kind of bounced around in a few different roles there for about 7.5 years. Then I came on board with One Care Media as their head of accounts. So really managing brand partnerships, seeking out new partnerships, and just kind of keeping those relationships going.
Perfect. Yeah, I did not know you worked at ShareASale. That's interesting.
Yep. I
Yeah,
was
I
there
worked with
quite some
yeah, I worked
time.
with Tiffany a lot.
Oh yeah. She's one of my very close friends.
Yeah, yeah, I've worked with her for many years, probably since 2012, right around that time. So,
Yeah. We both started around the same time.
oh, interesting. Small world. I had no idea.
Yep.
So, like I said in the beginning, One Care Media, they have multiple websites, and if you could just get into what those are, just so the audience is familiar with the properties that you guys operate.
Sure. We have a few sleep-related properties, sleepfoundation.org, sleep.org, and tuck.com. We also have bestmattresses.com, and we're recently getting into the health space, mostly with telehealth properties.
Perfect. And so we had a discussion off camera about how the sleep and mattress space is just exploding.
Mhm.
There's so many mattress brands that are just popping up and joining the affiliate space, and like pillows and sheets and things like that. So there's no shortage of products to be promoted,
Right.
but a lot of these brands are not really sure how to cut through the noise and to work with content publishers like yourselves. So um, just I want you to go into just a little bit about provide some tips on how these brands can work with content publishers. And this is general. It's like not even just working with you. Like, what are general best practices that they should engage with when trying to work with content publishers?
Yeah, I would say, definitely do your research on the content publisher. Check out their site, obviously, and what type of content they have up on the site. It's definitely helpful when a brand approaches us and says, hey, I saw your page on XYZ. We have a product that would be an absolute amazing fit there. Here's some detailed information about us. What can we do to get started? So even just them showing us that they've done a little bit of background research on us, even picking out a few pages where they'd like to be featured. That's always something that's going to help to really kick off the relationship. Also, a lot of brands approach us without having an affiliate program. So, it's always helpful to have that already started kind of in their back pocket before you reach out to content publishers, just so that it's an easy, link to get started. We can, check out the program details, maybe negotiate some terms, and get the content live on the site sooner rather than later. So, doing the research on the brand as well as, what affiliate platform would be best for you is always going to help really jumpstart the relationship.
Yeah, and it's always surprising that brands just try and reach out and they don't personalize it, or they don't make any effort. So uh, if you learn one thing from this talk today, it's just try and personalize it and try and point out where your brand would add value to to the content publisher's website, because
Mhm.
it's you're doing a lot of the legwork. You want to show them that you're interested and that you actually care. So just those little things go a long way. And I'm sure you've seen good and bad. So it's really important to just put your best foot forward.
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely. Another thing that we really like is when brands, approach us and say that they're willing to send product. We're, constantly reviewing new products. We like to get our hands on them and get, that touch and feel for the product. So, the more, feeling that we can get on a brand by having them ship the physical product out to our office is definitely something that will help too.
Now, yeah, samples are always good. They really do help just make the review even that much more authentic, and the content piece um, really pop out. Now, um, I'm sure your brand, your company versus other companies have different expectations of brands. So just if you can briefly just outline a couple of the expectations that you have when brands are working with you.
Mhm. First and foremost, since I'm mainly dealing with the brands directly, having a responsive and dedicated contact for the affiliate program is definitely very important. I think some brands think that they can just kind of fly by the seat of their pants. And when we need something, or when we start to gain some traction with them, and we want to reach out, possibly give them more features, or negotiate a higher commission rate, it's very important that we have someone that we can go to directly to set up that phone call. So that's really important for us, whenever we have questions, to have somebody that is behind the affiliate program. That's the big thing. It's kind of crazy to me how some of my emails can go unresponsive, just because these brands don't necessarily have someone monitoring the program. So that's one huge expectation that we have of brands. And that's really the big thing, is just having someone there to have those discussions with.
Now, I have a question about that. So if like if a brand doesn't respond back, or they're not responsive, does that negatively affect their position with you? Do you remove their products from the website? I just want to get an idea of how it works. And I'm not saying this works for every single content publisher, but I want to just get the lay of the land, and how you guys perceive that.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say, for every single case of an unresponsive brand, we kick them off of the page that they're, placed on. But it definitely leaves a bad taste in our mouth. We obviously expect brands to be responsive, but we also, take performance into consideration as well, obviously. So if a brand is, converting well, we're seeing a lot of growth with a brand and they're going unresponsive, we kind of just have to have kind of an internal meeting about that and decide what we want to do. And if they go unresponsive for too long, then yes, we'll definitely, or not definitely, but likely kick them off the page and give someone else a shot that, is actively communicating with us.
And then you'll be surprised how fast they respond to you when you're off.
Yeah, exactly. It'll get their attention.
But you hit on it just in your last statement about like KPIs and performance indicators. So what are some of the ones that you look for when you're working with brands in terms of performance, and elevating them, or sliding them down in the lists?
Sure. Conversion rate is going to be huge for us. We obviously want to feature products that are resonating well with our readers. And obviously conversion rate and what we expect conversion rate wise is going to differentiate between products. We're not going to have the same expectations on a conversion rate for a high ticket item like a mattress than we do for a pillow, or something of that sort. So that's something else that we kind of like to discuss with the brand individually about. So I'd say conversion rate, and then our earnings per click, our EPC, are definitely two of the stats that we take a look at. But we take into account numerous factors, just, the sales generating or that we've generated to the brand, the revenue that we've seen from commissions, and some other smaller stats are definitely something that we look at.
Now, since like content features and listicles and those type of pieces of content are so big nowadays, do you have to even go out and search for these brands anymore, or do they pretty much come knocking at your door?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely are expanding our portfolio of brands that we're working with as we work to grow and expand our content. So as we get into different categories, sometimes we are seeking out particular brands in those categories. And then, yes, we definitely do get a lot of incoming emails from brands approaching us and wanting to work with us.
Yeah, well, guilty, right?
Yeah.
But and that's the thing. It's there's so much competition among brands fighting for that spot. It's so it's difficult to pick the ones. This goes for any industry. To pick the ones that you want to feature. So and like if you had like two brands in front of you, what are you looking for? Are you looking for just the affiliate program conversion rates or in EPCs, or how would you pick between the two? Like if they're pretty much like a solid brand, but what KPIs would you look for to put them on the website?
Yeah, it's definitely nice when brands are on major platforms so we can check out those statistics. Yeah, definitely looking at overall conversion rate and the EPC as well. On those pages. I know a lot of the major platforms have those available, so we'll check out those stats. We'll also look at customer reviews sometimes too, just to make sure, that they have that, valid kind of backing behind them, that, they are a brand that other people are looking for and other people seem to enjoy. So, definitely doing some research on the product as well as looking at their stats.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And in terms of overall growth, when in the content space, I obviously see it increasing. Do you see the same thing happening just because of COVID and people are staying at home? Do you see that the competition for content is just going to be fierce moving forward?
Yeah, absolutely. We've definitely seen that already, and yeah, expect it to definitely continue to grow.
And what are some things that your team is working on that will help for growth? This is just so don't have to be specific, but just like general. Are you creating new positions? Are you moving people around? So just give a little idea of how it works behind the scenes of a content affiliate.
Yeah, we're definitely growing our team. We've grown a ton in the last year. Definitely creating new positions. We're kind of expanding our base of writers in our editorial team. Creating new positions within OneCare to kind of help streamline business operations. Hiring for the partnerships team too, to kind of help out behind the scenes and kind of analyze our content, analyze performance across pages, and definitely work to continue to update those pages and create new content. Definitely takes a big team, so it's exciting that we are growing during this time. We've been hiring quite a bit, so it's a very exciting thing for OneCare.
That's fantastic. So when brands are reaching out to companies like yours and they don't hear back, should they try again, try a different route, or what do you suggest they do? If you like, let's say they reach out to you and they don't hear back from you, is that just something they maybe you're not interested, or maybe they should try a different path to get into your like sphere?
Yeah, I mean, I will say we definitely try to get back to everyone that reaches out to us, even if there isn't a fit at that particular time. We're constantly responding to the inquiries that come from our contact at Tuck or contact at Sleep Foundation, from these brands. We definitely have a good response rate. If for whatever reason, the email does go unresponsive, yeah, I would definitely encourage the brand to reach out again and just keep trying to get in touch with, someone at the company that they want to work with.
All right, so now we're gonna be wrapping up here. So I want to just get your um, thoughts on this, or a point from you. If you were to tell affiliate managers anything that they need to be successful to grow an affiliate program, what would you tell them?
Mhm. I would say communication is key. Just kind of keeping that relationship going, constantly reaching out to their content publishers about any new product launches. If they have a new product in their bestseller category, definitely keeping us aware, letting us know of any coupon codes or discounts that we can be promoting across our site. So any update that they have on their end, it's definitely important for us to be in the know about.
And it's funny you mentioned the word relationship, and uh, every single interview that I've had for this event, that term has come up every single session. So this whole entire industry is just built on relationships, and the stronger they are, the more successful both parties are going to be. And you were talking earlier, I believe it was offline, that just some brands just want, they want, and they take, and they don't ever give. And it's just not in the affiliate industry. It's just something that's not going to work.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Obviously, we really strive to have a mutually beneficial relationship. So there's definitely got to be a little give and take on both ends.
Yep. No, perfect. That's a great way to end it. So, Abby, where can uh, the attendees learn more about you and One Care Media?
Mhm. Yeah, so our website is just onecare.com, and they can reach out to me directly at abby@onecare.com.
Perfect. Abby, no, I appreciate this. This is great information. I can tell you that this is going to be very valuable to a lot of brands, and hopefully some of the brands that are watching will hopefully be reaching out to you, and hopefully partnering with you in 2021.
Yeah, that would be great.
I appreciate your time today.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks.